Hello.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
hello. So we started.
Welcome,
We have started.
everybody, to Microphones and Morons. January
January 20. Oh, what's the year? 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
Yes,
It is 2020
Okay.
also.
this is
Also-
the third
no.
year
No.
we've
I
been
don't
doing.
know.
We're
I
not
don't
even
want
at our
another
third year yet.
2022. I don't want that.
No, no,
2020 is trash.
Yeah, it's not the sequel to 2020.
Hell no.
Well, it's
This is the
just
third
started. We
sequel.
don't know
Everyone's
yet.
Sick of it.
Please no. Please no.
Okay, so we got both. Like, it's not the sequel, but it might be the sequel. That way, we're not wrong, but we're also not right.
Let's hope
Okay.
this is like Back to the Future 3, where the first sequel was pretty dark, and then 3 lightened up a whole lot. You know.
Okay.
Well, and then the whole thing's going to go over a cliff for the fourth installment, 2020 for all.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Too fast. 220.
A good day to 2026.
This is 20 Tokyo Drift.
Or then it's just going to be the 2020.
Yes.
Wasn't Tokyo Drift like the last movie?
No,
but it was
it
like
was the third one.
This is third movie.
Well, it was the third one
No.
to come out, but
third
like,
one to come out, but it was the last one.
chronologically,
for-
no. Like
Oh,
some
not
of the
the
more
last
recent
one.
ones have followed it.
I have
Yeah,
not
yeah,
been
yeah.
keeping up.
For a
I think
while
that's
there,
the
it
last
was-
one I saw, so I'm not the person to ask.
Because it comes out and then, well, fuck it.
Yeah, the
Jason
chronology of
Statham
those
comes
movies,
in
no
after
clue.
those movies. Jason Statham comes in after that one.
Yes.
Hmm.
Jason Statham wasn't in there up until that one, because that one, Tokyo Drift, was separate from the other ones. I think the only
Yeah,
thing
because it
is
takes
that,
place after some of the ones that came after
yeah.
it.
Spoiler
so.
alert, Vin
Like,
Diesel,
oh.
I think, shows up at the end of Tokyo Drift for like 30 seconds, and that's how it's related to the other movies.
Well,
Because
until
fast
later.
cars.
Like they tie it back in later.
But
Oh, I didn't
ultimately,
know
it's
that.
all about family. And speaking of family,
Yeah, speaking of a long list of family, we would like to thank the family of our patrons who help support our production.
That
Special
was
shout
almost a
out.
segue.
It's
that
It's
wasn't even the
interesting
segue I
times.
was going for. Continue.
I hijacked your segue.
Yeah,
Sir.
yeah.
Give
for
a
it.
special shout out to Lamb Sauce, Michael Cross, Lacey S, Garrett, James Ingram, Used Gearhead 01, Sarah C, Richard. Oh, here we go. Richard Varela, Neri Kwok, Nicholas Medukis,
Hadoken.
Hadoken, Sean Odell, Adeline Buchanan, Jeffrey Lee, Patrick T. Arsenault, Nicholas Rodriguez, and Corey Foch. Thank you all. We greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, patrons.
Thank you.
What was
And
your
they're
actual
not just-
segue, Adam?
My actual segue is our family got bigger. We are no longer going by Microphones and Monsters Production anymore. We actually merged with A Fool's Quest Productions, and we are now known as Creative Typo Entertainment.
Nice.
I was really hoping that, like,
When were you going to tell us?
yeah, well, yeah. I was really hoping that in Creative Typo Entertainment, like, entertainment was spelled wrong. I was really hoping.
Now, if you go over to patreon.com/creative typo, the tiers are typoed.
Perfect.
But you can go to creativetypo.com. You can go to mikesandmonsters.com, all of them. Ignore the episodes this month. We're going to probably say Microphones and Monsters Production. We recorded those a long time ago. Get over it. We're Creative Typo Entertainment now. And ignore that. Refer back to this episode if you need to.
The best part is from now on, any typos that we ever make anywhere, we can claim as branding.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
There we go.
that's our official / unofficial names for fans of the show / members of the Discord are called typos.
Yeah, we do. Instead of humans, it was humans. Now it's typos.
Now it's typos.
Yeah. And we go
Not
from
all typos are humans.
$5 tier all the way to $50 tier, and hell, I think how would you call him? Nick Meadakis is what you said, or Meadakis?
Yeah.
But Mead,
Yes.
yeah, he's our first $50 patron.
Oh wow!
So he's
going
to get all the stuff,
all of the things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was not aware of this. I've been out of the loop for some of this because I've been very preoccupied. So thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you very
amazing.
much.
Yeah, January has been a crazy month, especially
Boy.
on my end. I've been busy as fuck getting all this stuff up. We got individual feeds for all of our shows. So it's not just Microphones and Monsters. It's a Fool's Quest, Ethereal Embrace, Stick Shift Incorporated, Into the Night Anthology, and coming soon, Dread Tech Incorporated. And more shows. Like there's already writing being done on an audio drama. We still got season 3 of Stick Shift coming eventually when I have time to do it because I'm doing a million things. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff planned and in the works, as well as still bonus content coming out from different creators within our community. So it'll be a lot of fun.
There will be zero lack of content coming out in the next several months. We promise you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There'll be so
And,
much stuff.
No shortage.
And
Yeah.
of course, we all hate ads. Ads suck, but we need them in our episodes for but if you don't want ads, of course, patron, all the shows that we are producing now and producing in the future will, for Creative Typo Entertainment, will be ad free in individual feeds. I want to stress that individual feeds, so you don't have to worry about them being mixed up with other shows. Like you can throw them all in your podcatcher and just listen.
You can
Don't
listen to
even
just
trip,
one
dog.
show or 2 shows or all the shows, like whatever you want.
Yeah, and we have more
Yes.
minds. We have more creative minds behind everything, and it's gonna be. We're bringing you a lot of stuff. So
Yeah. Plus, I think this group is the only group of morons. So everyone else is
Yeah.
actually quite bright.
We're isolated to one
Yeah.
one spot, quarantined almost.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, do we have like it's I guess it's more of like a cabal at this point of people that we're doing stuff for Creative Typo.
Adam's gathered a harem.
Ooh, interesting.
that is not true.
Let's expound upon that. I like this idea. Adam's harem of creative minds. I'll be the snake girl.
See, I was kind of thinking more like the Illuminati from Marvel.
The Bilderberg Group.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Speaking of things that may not be what they seem, this month goes into the tail end. Get it, tail end, because it's a Sphinx for Curse of the Pharaoh.
Do sphinxes have tails?
I think they do.
Sure.
And what is
They're
that
cat.
the correct plural
They're like-
form of sphinx?
Oh,
Sphinxes?
Sphinxes.
yeah, I don't know.
I
Did
mean,
they ever
it's
address
not
that in Venture
sphincters.
Sphincters.
Sphincters. It's dumb.
Did this one have one?
A
You know,
flock
okay.
of sphinx.
We'll get to that.
Mini much sphinxin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pride.
Sphinxum.
Sphinxin.
So this month it started off.
I do the smartest thing I've done the entire campaign. Just I'm calling it right now.
He cast detect magic and it does something.
So
the
we were
first
talking
time.
about this. We were talking about it was detect magic or was it spell magic?
Like I
It
thought it was.
both.
I thought it was dispel because
Yeah.
it was like
Oh.
it took down the like visual illusion or whatever on his face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was detect magic, but I
It's
guess
okay.
I was wrong.
It kind of falls in there.
They're very
It's-
similar spells.
I do it so little now because it had not been doing anything in the campaign currently. But I think this is the last time I do it and it does anything. And it actually works this time. And this births what is now known as Finley Lemon Grab in all the memes that were happening in Discord.
Finley grab.
You
I
Finley
will-
Grab?
I will say that whenever I was doing it, I wasn't going for lemon grab, but as I started hearing it coming out of my mouth, I committed to lemon grab.
That's
Lemon
the first
grab.
thing I thought of when you came up with that voice, because you started that voice and I couldn't keep it together.
I'm the one that doesn't know what they're talking about, in case you're curious. There's
That's
always
okay.
one person that doesn't know what the other three is talking about. That's me right now.
Say you don't pay attention in Discord without saying you don't pay attention in Discord.
I have had a crazy.
I am
Yeah.
joking.
occupied mind.
I am joking. I know.
You
Good old
changed the
lemon
Discord
grab.
on me. That other Discord is so busy, and I'm so confused.
I've also just given up on Dice Maiden. Dice Maiden is dead to me. Go away.
Well, she's dead to everyone now.
Well,
Yeah,
she's dead to everyone but Cast.
yeah, we
Hey,
buried the Dice Maiden.
Nobody has rolled
I
since
got my
closed it.
20 last Friday, and I'm keeping it forever.
And then put her in the grave.
I was rolling high at the end there.
Mhm. But
It didn't even work just now. Okay.
But that essentially sprung the trap, and Finley just pretty much just Zoidbergs out of there. I don't really have another word for it. Just literally just fucks off to space.
Yep, that is pretty much exactly it. Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you said.
Bye.
Well, after he thanked Alistair for blasting the statues,
That's right. He was like, "Thank you," and then disappeared or something.
that hold like every spirit that exists.
Mhm.
You fools! Thank you.
I tried to be a brave
My,
man.
my voice is fucked up right now.
You're good.
You fools!
I tried to be a brave man and get after Finley, and of course I get scared. So there's that. I was scared of the spooky ghosts.
Yes.
Hmm.
And then Alistair like collapses the entire area
Just
with Eldritch Blast.
with reckless abandon.
Well, if blasting doesn't work at first, just keep blasting stuff until it works.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very short chart.
Yeah, but we got back into the room that we were in before,
Mhm.
with a bust in the middle of it, and then there was another place where there was another gem theoretically. So it gets turned around, and then the floor starts lowering.
Descending.
Yes, and so it's always good when we go down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yes, that has
good.
always worked out for us. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can never just stay on the same, general
Mm-hmm.
height. What's
Plane.
the word? Elevation. Whenever we change elevation, things get bad.
Yep. And then we find 2 dead archaeologists, and I give them the respect of the dead that they deserve by immediately going through all of their shit.
It's what they would have wanted.
It's what they would have wanted.
Yes, naturally.
I mean, after all, if nothing else, we're kind of doing an archaeological study on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
a month-old archaeologist.
You have become the
archaeological
mummies
study.
you sought.
Mummies, just dead, rotting bodies. And Victor gnaws on them both. It's like one fell over when they were arguing, and the other one was like, "No, okay, well they were dumb, but we're gonna be fine." And then they just step and fall wrong, and then they're dead too.
I was really hoping we could recreate the scene in The Mummy where you first see the mummy and he's just yelling at Brendan Fraser, and Brendan Fraser just yells back at him and shoots him with a shotgun.
I've watched all those movies recently.
God, they're so good. I love Brendan Fraser.
Me too.
Which, if you haven't seen him in Doom,
Oh my God.
if you haven't seen him in Doom Patrol, you should.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah. Oh, rest in peace, Meatloaf.
Oh yeah. Oh, we need to talk about
yeah.
that.
Maybe not right this second, but
No,
seriously.
yeah. Once this Morons is buried, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yes.
Ah,
So we come across ghosts that are haunting treasure, guarding treasure.
Yes. They're just
Moving
organizing
treasure from left
in
to
a room,
right.
And Victor's
There's-
like, "Excuse me."
They're soliciting treasure.
Victor says, "Excuse me." Adam starts the battle music again.
Yes.
They scream at us.
he'll teach you to not be a murder hobo.
I fired magic missiles at them.
You did.
I
You
did.
Did you?
That's the first
Oh.
time. I think maybe the last time I used that spell.
Probably. I mean,
Um,
he said there were 3 ghosts and there were 3 archaeologists left. I thought maybe they were the other archaeologists.
could be.
I was just wrong.
They look like the same ghost that came from that room.
Mm-hmm.
They seemed
And
a
then-
lot too good at being ghosts to be that new.
They were favored ones.
There was also about 10 minutes where I was like, I want to be a porcupine and shoot spikes out of me. And Adam's like, no, you can't do that.
I love this line. Everyone killed one. Victor eats banana chips and possibly hosts a do-it-yourself show in his garage.
I was like, "Rah." And Adam started referencing
Oh.
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement, yeah.
Oh, you're so good. Oh, banana.
Then Pamela Anderson shows up and everyone cheers. Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, we're done. We keep going darker, yet dark down.
Yes, more puzzle rooms. We had to figure out. It took us forever to figure out. Just put torches where there are burned down torches. We tried every other option in the room.
I will say that you went into a puzzle room and I gave you the clue in the description of the room.
I mean, you
at the
did.
very beginning.
Adam, you have to remember, we're not smart collectively.
And then
What's
we
the
promptly
name of this show
proceeded
that
to
we're
ignore
recording
it.
right now?
We promptly ignored it up until about the 5th time that you said, well, I've already told you everything about this room.
Yeah. I think I described
We can push the large stone thing out of the way. Push really hard. We all push hard.
Maybe we need more kitten mittens of ogre strength. I think that's what we
Yeah,
really
exactly.
need.
That's what we needed.
Yeah.
We could have pushed
Kitten
that thing
mittens
open
won't fit
anyway.
on Victor or Julian.
You could just put like little finger, do
Like finger
little,
puppets. The
little
finger puppets of ogre strength.
strength. But like, you know the one I'm talking about. It's got the little monster with the little hands, and it's got like the rubbery
Yes.
teeth.
The
Oh
one
my
that
God.
that you have to trade like 20 tickets at Chuck E. Cheese to
Yes,
get.
exactly.
It's worth a
So-
nickel.
I just had a thought of like a character of Bubbles with his little puppet on Trailer Park Boys,
No.
but it just being a finger, and like there's like a little face drawn on the little kitten mitten on his finger, and he's like, "I'm gonna use my strength." And then just move it with the finger.
See, when you said Bubbles, I thought the Powerpuff Girls or
also thought
Michael
that.
Jackson's Monkey. Those were the 2 things.
No, the other
Trailer
Bubbles.
Park Boys.
So I'm imagining that, but like when you move your finger, like the little arms from the finger puppet, actually the things that are moving it,
Oh,
and,
Yeah.
like pushing up against it. Oh, God, this is dumb.
Yes, it is.
So we solved that puzzle.
Adam tells us what to do.
I'm
and then
using
we
air
do it.
quotes for the 3 visual people for this.
We spend the rest of the campaign in that room.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Oh, the guy with like 15 torches is like, "Do you have any torches, Victor?"
Wink. Why is he winking at me?
So Julian pulls out his torches, and Victor pulls out 2 torches.
Yes.
Then we
Alistair
get,
doesn't pile out any torches.
we get into the main chamber that is loaded with treasure.
Mm-hmm. It is very much loaded.
Yes.
Very, very loaded.
We're not
Like-
touching that treasure.
Yeah.
Like
I've seen
Cave
the
of
Mummy.
Wonders-esque piles of treasure.
Yes.
I'd have to know. Would something have happened if we had touched any of the treasure? Can you just tell us?
Like, had we ignored
Y'all
all the
didn't even have an
warnings,
opportunity to touch the treasure.
had we ignored
run
all
on
the
it.
warnings and picked up the golden lamp from the pedestal, like, would things have gone differently?
I'll tell you this: if one of us had dived into a pile of coins, what would happen would not be what happen in cartoons where you just start swimming through it. You would just break all of your bones because it's metal.
It's actually pretty fucking solid.
But possibly y'all were experiencing a dream of other people, not yourselves.
Oh, so
Oh.
they dreamed of treasure.
No,
we were
no,
we,
you
we were being put in the position we were experiencing
of other people.
Oh,
Wait a second, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. That actually makes sense. I never considered that, and now I feel really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, this is the place to do it.
Anyway,
Because then you were given a vision of the past or future.
I
Who
wouldn't
knows
know
what
if any
time period.
people. I totally understand what he's saying now, and I feel like a complete idiot.
Well, if you can understand what he's saying, then you can understand the plot of Final Fantasy X.
Oh,
Yes.
I've never played that, so
Never
Good,
played
you
it.
should. Except for Titus's laugh. That's pretty.
I mean, I'm just saying that's pretty much more or less the plot point that kind of throws people in that game.
Huh.
Mhm.
I never played it, so I didn't steal it.
You should do that.
Well,
Not
Final
steal
Fantasy
it.
X, do not steal.
I didn't pull from it for
I mean, obviously, it's
inspiration.
not like the
Oh, I know.
entirety of the story.
No,
but
it's not.
Oh, I understand.
Yes. Obviously, our podcast is based off of Super Mario RPG.
Besides, the only thing we
Stars.
rip off is Lovecraft.
Yeah. and a lot of sci-fi 90s and 80s and early 2000s TV.
Just wait until we run into RoboCop.
No, that's in
you-
Dread Tech.
Don't you dare. Don't play with my heart like that.
So there's a giant treasure room,
Mhm.
and it also contains a sphinx.
Mm-hmm.
And Finley is just hovering all creepy, covering it in blood
Mm-hmm.
from his little blood jar. And
No, say it right.
what did
Like,
say
like you
what,
did in the
right?
notes.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot that I wrote Finley's pot o' blood. We skipped over. I wrote exponential basements equal exponential doom.
I did not. Oh, I just saw that. You're not wrong.
We just keep going further down in the basement.
The golden
And considering what
equation.
happened, that it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, Finley's just covering the Sphinx in blood. The ghosts are all hovering around, chanting, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And Alistair once again blasts things and causes problems.
I mean, you say problems, I say solutions.
I killed Finley. I thought that was the solution. It wasn't, but I thought that was going to be the solution.
It just expedited what was going to happen.
Yeah. Sped it up.
I mean, if it was
We
going to
kept
happen
speeding
anyway,
up what
faster's
was gonna
better, right?
happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there would have been like we fight with Finley and then Finley breaks the pot, the pots and lets the ghosts out and then he runs away. But instead, Alistair just did the work for him.
You fools, thank you.
Well, hey,
Why do we keep
all you have to
hating
say, all you have to say is if his end goal was just dumping like the pot of blood on top of the statue, he could have already had that done before Alistair ever got there.
But
Well,
had
he
to
was
really
draining the
rub it
last-
on her face.
He was draining the blood from the last body when y'all got there.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Alistair breaking the pot in the scheme of things didn't really alter the timeline all that much.
I mean, it could have been that much blood needs to go on the Sphinx, but the ritual has him spreading it manually, and it doesn't actually matter. But it's kind of like the spiritual side of it, where he worships it or something, or it's possessing him. That kind of thing.
Rituals are very finicky.
Ritualistic.
Yeah, the ritual has evolved to be more complicated than it really needs
action.
to be. Just cut the people's throat and throw them on the Sphinx, and they'll bleed on it, and it'll be fine.
But if you don't
Yeah.
cut the throat in the right way, it's not going to work.
Yeah. You got to cut it and the tongue at the same time.
And you got to hold your tongue the right way or else it just
Yeah.
doesn't work.
God.
yeah, Finley starts spreading the tongues around the Sphinx.
Yeah. I start eating the tongues. Oh, wait, that's a different story.
Okay.
So Sphinx absorbs the blood. The ritual fails. Nothing happens. We all leave rich and successful and live happily ever after.
That sounds about right, yeah.
And
we
Steven
start-
out our
reminisces
days in our
McDonald's
dream world.
cookies.
we start a burger chain called McDonald's with the steam ham idea that we had on the boat.
And bird cookies suck, according to Steven.
Yeah, I liked they tasted the same, but I liked the cookie shaped like Grimace and the Hamburglar way more than the one shaped like the bird. The bird was for girls, and I was very proud little boy, and so I wanted the Grimace and I wanted the Hamburglar. Those were my favorites. Plus, I don't like breakfast food, and the bird
I mean,
was for breakfast food.
everybody knows the best role model there is the Hamburglar.
Sure.
Yep.
I just walk around saying burgle, burgle, burgle.
Burgle, burgle,
and
burgle, burgle.
now it really, really starts to all go to shit, where we have to really start remembering conditions and rules. Because the Sphinx quite literally face rolls us.
Yeah.
Very literally.
Intentionally.
Victor tried to hit it. Victor did some damage.
You did some damage.
Yeah.
I got stunned and it was just done. Like, just basically done that whole fight.
And Alistair got squished.
You got pawed to death.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just cats playing. Too
At
roughly.
least Victor got the dignity of just being picked up and inserted in the face. He didn't even have to die or anything. He was just like, yeah, here you go. Good show. You really got me good.
You really tried there, bucko.
Enjoy existing in the endless galaxy of my face. Goodbye.
And then we get you get the visions, or we all get one vision of Eliana and the group of adventurers getting the tablets.
A group of 3 adventurers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And apparently
Some would consider them fools for
Strange.
going along with her plan.
Well,
but
Alistair certainly wouldn't.
no. Because Alistair likes Eliana.
Yes, obviously
Weirdo.
Eliana was helping those people. Like, I don't know what kind of crazy stuff y'all saw in y'all's visions, but
yes, if you want to actually hear that played out, it's on A Fool's Quest. I think the episode is called Into the Dreamlands. But start from the beginning. I recommend starting from the beginning, and then get to season 4 where this crossover happens, and then you'll actually get to hear that part played out.
Are you trying to tell me they
through
had
the whole
a chance
thing.
to stop Eliana this entire time and didn't take it? Fools indeed.
You have to listen to find out. But yeah, it was a fun little crossover with the Fool's Quest for that, and it plays into our whole multiverse that is part of Microphones and Monsters and even more shows now. So
yeah, all of that's part of the universe. Well, everything's part of the universe, really.
Yes. No, that's neat. I was not aware.
We've actually had a few people agree to being part of the universe instead of us just making them part of the universe.
Sometimes you get to say so. Sometimes.
We're going to incorporate Meatloaf in his memory.
Oh. I get dressed down further as the Sphinx just turns off of magical items, rendering me useless. Thanks, Sphinx.
does it to Alistair too.
Mm-hmm.
Just turns his body off.
Yup.
Basically.
You're a cat now. What?
There wasn't anything magic with Victor.
I want to rewind time. Oh, you can't. It just glitched out.
I'm a Sphinx, so no.
I'm a Sphinx, so no. That's the rationale. I was freaking to hear the Sphinx talk and just say that. I'm a Sphinx, no.
If you're a Sphinx, then you can do whatever you want, apparently.
I think Richard even called it out. He's like, stun and fear, isn't that like a little overkill? And I was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Like stunned
You're
and
also
feared
poisoned.
at the same
You want to
time.
push it? You want to push it? He got you with
You
his
know where
claws
we're
and
at
you're
it?
poisoned
While
too.
we're at it, you're paralyzed, petrified, and unconscious.
Yeah, I was about to say, Petrified's just waiting here for you, man.
If you were awake, you would be scared.
And
shit.
yeah, I also get ruined. And then we all wake up. And I make a very cheeky outro about a total party kill and really hoping that Manrose would never do this to us.
Oh, you did miss one thing. Is it on here?
I don't know. I don't know what you're
So
thinking of.
in the last vision, there was something at the end there that wasn't in A Fool's Quest, and it's Eliana actually leaving the vision. The
I've got
ending
it.
of the
You
vision.
mean talking to the off-screen,
The shadowy silhouette.
Oh, okay.
the off-screen figures?
Second to last bullet point on episode, Fool's Dream.
I don't think we had said anything yet, had we?
Nope.
No, we hadn't said anything, but
Second to last.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Victor sees a vision of Eliana in a group of 3 in a tablet room. She encourages one.
no, that's Victor. It was Julian's vision that was the last one.
Oh, it's down here. Yeah.
Yes.
Julian's vision is of Eliana standing on a platform next to a Dreamlands portal that disappears. The star spawn are surrounding
Her.
Things are set in motion. And then does the Mr. Burns excellent fingers.
Yeah, a sliding door of light with a shadowy silhouette. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, we can continue.
Then we wake up with headaches, and it sucks that we got our shit quite literally ruined.
Yes.
And a dripping sound.
Yes, and all of our stuff is reset because it was a dream, so nothing changed on our sheets or anything like that.
No more bananas.
No more banana chips, but the ooze rock is okay, so don't worry, everybody. Victor still has an ooze rock. And
don't worry.
The most important thing in your toolkit.
Just
it
super
really
useful.
is when you think about it. It's been so helpful so far. But
we have found one use.
But Julian's machine that got us there in the first place is all busted up, and he's very frustrated with that.
Because I was like, man, this is going to be the best thing I've done yet. And I was 100% confident about it.
Yep.
And
we took a nap and had a dream where we got wrecked. Thanks, Julian.
You're welcome.
he knew what he was
but,
doing.
I mean, I guess there's another tablet piece there. So,
and I got a tablet, and I didn't do these 10 Commandments joke. I don't think.
Did I? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you did. No, actually, wouldn't that make more sense whenever you got the third piece of a tablet?
Yes, it would. These 10 Commandments. But I make a beeline over to the tablet because I'm horny for tablet right now.
Yes.
You come back together. I'm stony for tablet. Let's do it that way. That sounds better.
I mean, you could have gone a lot worse.
I know. I'm hard for tablet.
You are rock hard for tablets.
Oh gosh. I prefer gel caps.
Chewables.
So stupid. Gummies. I like gummies. I mean, right here, I've got my gummy multivitamin I take every day with the omega-3 oils to promote heart, brain, and eye health.
Nice. I use mending and do this.
Yeah, we put them
we
together.
Talk about all the visions we had, and we grumble about having a huge bad headache.
And then Victor makes Julian do what he did to the sword in the dream immediately, so that he has the heal stuff. So I didn't have to erase it from my sheet, and two, I have it, and I didn't forget until later that I couldn't heal things anymore.
Julian is not crazy and not obsessed. Moving on.
The waterfall thing.
The reverse waterfall.
There's a reverse waterfall. Victor kindly puts Alistair under his coat so he does not get wet.
I'm reading the notes.
Yeah, Victor steps out like David Bowie at the end of Labyrinth, all bendy, flippy sideways, so he's ankle deep in a stream. I still don't even understand the exact physics of how I step out of the waterfall and up into a stream. So that's the way I envision it, is that Victor sort of, like when Sarah's running away and then David Bowie's on the other underside and he bends, flips up in front of her and spooks her. Yeah, exactly. I just saw Labyrinth. They showed it in the theater the other day. Flashback cinema is super cool. So it's one of my favorite movies.
You've outdone yourself with the notes this month.
I wanted to make them good.
They're good.
Yeah.
If you don't understand what happened there, watch the Labyrinth.
Watch Labyrinth.
Yeah. Watch Labyrinth.
That's your homework.
Just watch it anyway.
It's an amazing movie. Jim Henson, George Lucas, David Bowie, Terry Jones from Monty Python were all involved. Like, it's brilliant. It's good stuff. And it's a fun kids movie. Jennifer Connelly. The main character. Academy Award winning actress.
There you go. Weird purple moon. that has a pyramid on it and a giant sphinx wrapped around it, only way
Nope,
bigger.
we're on the moon. The planet
on the
is
moon.
underneath
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
what
we
it
can
was.
see the pyramid with a giant sphinx wrapped around it. He's
Yes.
bigger now.
Mm-hmm.
He's a biggin'.
So we got
Way
off light,
bigger.
I would think.
Yes, it seems that thing's only gotten more powerful,
Mm-hmm.
which is bad. It's probably our fault, but not our fault. Because apparently
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it was already like that before we got there.
Could be. We would never know.
It
What do you think
feels
was
like it's our
keeping
fault.
you in a dream
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and gave you a vision?
A dream within a dream within a dream within a dream.
I don't know if it was that many.
No, we can't go
but,
deeper.
It was a dream within a. You were in the dreamlands and you were having a dream in the dreamlands.
Yes.
But was it a dream or really a nightmare?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for answering that clearly.
And then we see a big cat. A big one.
A new cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Saturnian.
Medium-sized
I don't remember
cat.
exactly.
Victor-sized cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
large
more
for a
like
cat.
mountain lion or a panther or something.
Jaguar.
A jaguar.
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 A jaguar.
Jaguar.
But he drives a Jag. Yeah, and you have a little cat powwow.
Uh-huh. Apparently it's also a Tulsa cat.
Then the literal worst character of the entirety of the show shows up.
Yeah, Julian.
Fan favorite. Julian hates it.
which is really something that is
Nice.
Julian's most hated character.
I hate him so
Why?
goddamn much.
Yeah, and remember, Julian used to hate Victor.
I did.
Victor grew on him.
Yes, Liamno will never grow on me.
What is it about him?
It's just everything. Like his mannerisms, the way he looks, because we have art for him now.
Come on, man.
Oh,
It's
God.
cool.
Like the part
Well,
where
it's not our official art. That's by Lewis that does art for
okay.
the art that I've been sharing.
But it was the
yeah.
art that inspired what he is.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
but just that, anyway.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he
he
just
shows up.
and he just lets the cat out of the bag because I was trying to keep that a secret. Poorly keep it a secret, but
It wasn't
we
a
knew
secret
about it at this
anymore.
point.
it was a secret. Shush.
It
You just
wasn't a
didn't wanna
secret.
hear
We all
about
knew
it.
about it. That's
was-
that's why we.
It was a secret. Okay.
I don't think he didn't. You didn't know that he knew for sure. So I think you were irritated that he knew.
Yes, very
and
much
that he
so.
was talking about it.
Yes.
because you don't like him
Out
talking.
All
in the open.
nonchalant.
Yes, like an ass.
Turn into a star vampire, man. It's totally cool. We just want to help.
Should have killed him. Should have killed him right there.
It's okay. The next episode, Victor gets very frustrated, so it's fine.
That's okay. You can always count on Alistair to not care enough about to even realize what's going on with you.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
I made sure to emphasize in the notes Julian and how he felt about it.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Yeah, just follow us, man." Random stranger, hello.
This is your second time meeting him.
Yeah, it's the second time. We're not strangers anymore.
We're buds.
It's a revolution, man.
Oh, that was the worst. It was the worst.
Yeah. But apparently we will possibly be useful because they want to find the rest of the tablet because it will help them, but they think that the tablet could possibly cure Julian as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because Julian's becoming a star
vague and
vampire.
suspicious.
Did you hear?
Did you hear, everybody?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And we apparently we're special because we can go to where there's going to be a tablet, but they can't, even though they're
Because we give off spooky eldritch vibes.
they're so
see
advanced
also-
and great organization that they can't even do their own job, man.
They're doing it by getting you.
Otherwise known as, well, I'm not going down there. Get them to go down there.
So we're the outsourced work.
Currently.
This is the part where just Max starts to hate Adam. Buckle up.
I think in the description notes for that episode, I was like, and they're being mean to me.
I'm not Adam. I will.
I don't remember if it was there or not.
I promise I will never ever be mean to you. But some of the characters you create cause a fire in me. I don't think it's intentional. I think
was
it's
like,
just how it happens.
Big jerks.
It doesn't
remember I
help
put that
that
somewhere.
Max's character is a big jerk.
Also true. Maybe my next character won't be a jerk. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yes, so we all agree to go with Yamnul and go through his portal. Victor sort of leads Julian through to try to calm him down, and Alistair chats with the Green-Eyed Cat a little bit about the Tulsa cat that showed up. It's like, oh, we'll go get a piece, and it was like, yes, and then they're done.
Yeah,
There's a little
powwow.
chat, just to catch up.
He's there all the time.
And then
I don't
the
have
next
to point it
episode
out.
where I got lazy with the notes because, goodness gracious,
Yeah, there was a lot going on with this
we're
one.
on a living spaceship, and it's a gnome.
It's a gnome.
It's Quirrell's a gnome.
It's a gnome.
It's a spaceship, and it's a gnome.
And go ahead and check out the Discord. Adam did post the artwork that inspired a lot of the character designs. It doesn't have like the characters' names on them, but I couldn't. I mean,
these are basically what I used was just concept art, basically.
Yep.
So
Yeah, the beetle looking like dwarf. It's heavy Colcutus vibes for anyone who watches the anime Overlord, and he's probably one of my favorite characters on that show. There's a reason I like him so much.
absolute unit.
Yes, he is an
Yes.
absolute unit.
He's a unit. And then I think Strawdack was the Dragonborn. Is that right?
No, Strawdack was the
No.
commander with the big light head.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Yelki.
Think like
Yelki
okay,
was
so
was the Rainbow Dragonborn.
just
got
because
it.
it's been brought up recently, like how I imagine his head being is like because he's Azamar, which is like part celestial kind of
Yeah, but he's a
deal.
Space Azamar.
Yeah, but he's a Dreamlands Azamar, and his head is kind of like I guess like a kind of like the depiction of like angels in the Christian Bible or whatever other religions use that Bible. That kind of thing going on where it's a bunch of stuff and just lit up kind of deal.
Oh, that happens in the
Okay.
background.
Yeah, they just have like a constant like chorus drone like behind them.
Yeah, it gets really annoying, actually, to be honest.
Well, I guess Jewish Bible, Christian Bible, there's probably other
Depictions.
religious depictions of like same things. So
There's a lot of new characters and a lot of names that are thrown at us.
Yeah, Victor. Like Victor and myself were both just like, I cannot keep up. Victor's
Also,
just
yes.
like, okay, I don't know what your name is. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm. You seem
Very
nice.
strange person, Like Victor's eaten most regular, non-Dreamlands races. He's familiar with a lot of them. He saw a few new ones. Oh, they'd never seen a deep one before. Or, I'm sure he'd run across, what's the other fish one? I can't remember.
Dagon.
No. The ones that they were infiltrating.
He's talking about the Nari. Nari.
The Nori, yeah.
Nori.
Yeah. So Victor's seen all these, but like all of these people, like Victor would like be scared to eat them and turn into what they look like. Like who knows what would happen. So like he was just.
I don't know if y'all said it, but Yelki was the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yelki was the Dragonborn.
I don't know. It's a lot easier when you don't have the pressure because you play a character like Alistair who isn't going to remember any of their names anyway.
Yeah, like Victor feels bad and frustrated because he likes learning the people's names, and like it was just so much to take in. It's like what in the world is going on with these people? The ship is a gnome. It looks like a ship, but apparently it's a gnome.
It's a gnome.
And the gnome is apparently a bunch of geometric shapes. It's just very polite and very polite and not blunt. It just
Matter of
what's
fact.
the word? No, not even that. The word when you don't use a lot of words.
Short.
Curt.
Yeah, he just
Kurt is good.
A gnome
Kurt, that's
being
the word I
short.
was looking for. I pointed at Richard. You can't see where I'm pointing. Kurt. That's what he's very polite and curt. He's just that's all the information I have on squirrels. There you go. And he's like a triangle with cubes. Like in the world?
Yeah, it like
Can I eat that? Will I turn into a ship if I eat that?
There's only one way to find out.
He's
like
metal.
a tiny version of a spaceship.
It looks like something straight out of Tron.
If
It
I
really
eat
does.
it,
Yeah.
can I make holograms? Like Victor's like thinking all of these things because Victor's very preoccupied with the fact that he's a crypt folk. It's constantly in the front of his mind. He doesn't enjoy it, but it's there. always
Information
reminded.
overload, or more like stimulus overload.
Yes, exactly. Like there was just too much. Victor was just like, okay, fine. I guess we're part of the revolution now. I thought I was DDA. Now I'm revolution. It's fine. You know, at least everyone else would have fit in if Prince had walked in. Like they,
It's a
just as
revolution.
extravagant.
It's a Revolution Man, a subsidiary of DDA.
Yes.
It's like, yes, and our leader, the commander formerly known as Prince.
Yes. So we have a briefing about where the tablet is at, and it's being it's on a planet that's currently being controlled by this weird, gross entity that is called the Filth,
Yes.
which sounds
And
pleasant.
it absorbs all the other. It absorbs people and organic things. I'm assuming, and they just become part of the filth and are controlled by the filth, and it's very filthy.
It's like Gak, but it smells. But it still makes the squelching noise.
Constant birthing and decay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lovely. Lovely. It's like a corpse that just is in a constant state of rot.
Gross.
And birth.
Nurgle
And
please. And then I meet with scientists and help them with the tablet, and they're all super excited, and I'm kind of not enthused that they might use the tablets to make it a weapon to further the cause and fight the evil, because arms race
The cause of getting some munchies at the store.
Yes.
because building weapons never was a problem, even though
Vague and suspicious motivations.
even though I constantly do it, but I hold myself to a much higher standard than others, clearly.
Clearly. Victor wanders around a little bit and then eventually runs into Julian, or Julian runs into him when I can't remember, and I missed that tiny detail and didn't bother rewinding.
And then I'm also very still not okay with being a vampire, and Victor's like, well, help you not be a vampire, dude.
Yep, we may not be able to trust these people, but you can trust me, buddy. Attaboy.
And then you turn
And then
around, and
Yaml-
I turn around, and my sucker hand just kind of like starts gesturing towards you, like, no.
No, I imagine that's what would have happened when Yamna walked up.
Yeah, just it leads me like I'm dragging myself away.
We finally ask him what his job is, and he tells us. Like, we got everyone else's job in the meeting, and Yamna's just sitting there like, yeah, dude.
I'm special. See special ops.
Special ops, yeah. And then he shows us his box. He's like, look, I can make a little dude. Go get me a snack. And that's the end of the episode for the month. That's the cliffhanger. No, get a snack.
That is the extent of his special ops skills, is to literally make dudes to get him treats.
I showed up with the time out device, to put Ithaquah in. I guess maybe it would have worked for big Ithaquah if but it helped that he was a tiny little salamander.
Could he turn him into an axolotl though?
Nope, that is Victor's speciality.
He did say he wouldn't have done it that way.
He would not have done it that way.
I guess you're
No.
You're specialer ops, more special ops.
Yes, Victor uses chaos magic to solve problems inadvertently.
It changed the battle so much that he had to step in right there to take advantage of
This is
that.
every opportunity, man. All the work's done. I'm just gonna clean up.
Adam's like, yeah, I might kill him this time. Nope.
I don't even have to bring the bigger timeout jar, man.
I know what I'll do. I'll put them in a dream, and that way I can kill him dead for sure. That'll be satisfying. I'm convinced that's why he did the entire dream arc, is just to be able to murder us without mercy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, yeah,
you
undoubtedly.
One good solid hit.
yeah.
Just a curb.
I just had to knock y'all down just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was good. We were on a roll, man. We were killing it.
It was kind. I mean, it was kind of a steamroll kind of arc, but it was intentionally.
I mean,
that way for real.
I'll admit you did knock us down, but
Yes.
we got up again.
You got up
But
again.
apparently, you may
Never
have
gonna
knocked
keep you
other
down.
people down that were not us. So we didn't actually lose. We were just playing different characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that world was fucked.
Thank you for vibe checking us.
I had to scare you going
Rest
into
in
season
peace,
4.
Ranger Chandera, or whatever you were doing.
Who?
Captain Gerbo,
Captain Gerbo.
successful Janice.
That other guy.
The other one was I guess it's
I don't think
he had a
his
he had a
too
failing
well
theater.
nowadays.
Yeah,
he had to sell it, and then the
Yeah, he
world
did. He
ended.
But yeah,
Because he sold it.
that's it for the January episodes for now.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
For now.
Not much went on.
There was some
January
stuff.
2020.
Yeah, exactly.
Dull.
Tune in for more January episodes in 2023.
Maybe, unless we're on a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the show's running in January next year.
Speaking of break, what you're looking at in February
Kat bar.
is the end of February is the finale of season 3.
Wow.
Another
I
season
will say
finale?
this: you're gonna get 4 episodes in a row at the end of the month.
What?
So what is it?
What does that mean?
For
I don't
those that aren't
understand.
on the binge tier or higher, in February you're gonna actually get episodes, the finale bunch, I'm gonna call it. I don't know, but 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th you're gonna get an episode every day.
Oh, wow. This isn't a
to-
leap
to-
year, right?
So
No.
Oh, man. That would have been cool to have the last episode come out on Elite Day.
That way
Can
we
we
don't.
wait, like,
that way
what,
we
2
don't
more
have to do
years
it
to
again in
release
4
those?
years.
would it be problematic for us to call them the final 4?
Oh, the final 4 of season 3 before the cliffhanger to season 4.
The final 4 to 4.
But then we're going to take a break again. We're going to take another 3-month break. But during that time, Dread Tech will be releasing. Like I said, everything's been crazy hectic in January. I'm hoping to stay on the schedule that I've set. I don't think I've put out an actual date for the release of it yet, but
And not be sick, because that's been going around.
yes.
Yep.
And don't be sick again, because I just got done getting over being sick. So during that break time, I mean, you're still going to have a Fool's Quest. You're still going to have Into the Night Anthology to listen to. You got Dread Tech to listen to. Season 1 of it is going to be coming out during the break. And then come in strong with season 4 in June.
Wait,
And
what?
it
Season
will-
4?
Yeah, season
Yeah,
4.
season
Oh, I
4.
thought
Mike
season
Fun's
3
a
was
Monster.
it.
I thought that was it.
No, we're going to do more.
No, but
When are
giving
we
y'all a
recording
heads up
that?
now that there will be another break. It allows us to do
Said
more
that we were
stuff and give you more content, more shows, and make sure that it's all good, ready to go when the time comes. If you do back on the binge stuff, you will get all of February episodes on the 1st on Tuesday.
But for me,
the 1st of February.
it was
And also,
Tuesday.
if you wanted to go back and listen, I believe Adam updated all the old episodes with
Yes, you did.
with something.
Binge format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With a shorter intro.
Hell, all episodes are shorter intros, and the binge is even shorter intro. Just gets you straight into the story, and just it's made for binging.
An audio
with
buffet.
no ads. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when
buffet
the
of
show is done,
morons.
he's going to release a supercut where it's just one long file for every the story will never end. That'd be a fun experiment. but
That
I
would
don't
be an
know if
interesting
anyone would
experiment.
actually be
Jeez.
able to listen to it.
Oh,
That would
No,
be
how
so
about
many
this?
hours.
I know
Huh?
one
If there's
person
any-
who would for sure.
Any comic book artists out there that want to work with me on doing a comic or graphic novel?
Or do like a web comic even.
Yeah.
We
Something.
could do one of those motion comics.
I like the idea of like a web comic that is like the in between scenes of each of the episodes of just like the random chicanery the three of us and other characters are getting up to.
Just a simple like 4-panel kind of
Yes.
webcomic.
Yes.
That's just the DDA members in their downtime.
I feel like Victor would be
Well,
like
there's
a
that.
one panel like Ziggy.
The Ziggy.
which newspaper comic
Ooh.
character?
Oh, that's a good one.
Is each of us?
Well, then in that case, like, would Alistair be Calvin and Hobbes?
Yeah. Ooh.
He's got an imaginary friend.
It's true.
I told you he's not imaginary.
He's mischievous and he's got an imaginary friend that encourages him to do bad stuff. That's perfect.
Oh.
I think by de facto this has become like what are our characters
Either
thing
that or your cat.
this time.
But no, I totally I want to do like some kind of comic book graphic novel, pitch it to Image or something like that'd be dope.
Alistair
So,
Garfield.
yeah.
I mean, that's
If anybody
that's a
wants to
no-brainer.
work with us on that, got a lot of content to turn into another format. So
What would Julian be?
Wallace and Gromit.
Is that a newspaper comic?
I think it is,
That's-
but not
is
for
it?
like an American comic. I think it was
Oh.
done for some of the British ones.
I only know the claymation.
They're releasing a new movie in 2024.
I think Victor's Charlie Brown, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
I
Well,
could
definitely one
see
of the
Victor as a
Peanuts.
Charlie Brown.
Would
Julian be?
I could see Victor trying to kick that football.
I don't know. I feel like Julian's a difficult
If,
one
if
in
we're
this.
doing that, I can see Julian being Lucy pulling the football away.
just the
Or-
side
or-
just says
Or Alistair Eldridge blasting the football out of the way.
Alistair's Snoopy. He's just causing problems.
I'm
all
just
the
sitting
time.
there at the stall as Lucy is just the artificer is in.
Yeah.
Uh,
The doctor is in.
The doctor is in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Julian. Sometimes I feel like people don't like me.
I'll hold up the can.
One of you fan art people out there, you got it.
I could almost,
His
I
shiny
could almost
nickel.
see like Julian as some variation of what was it, Schroeder?
With the piano.
Yeah,
Yeah, do that.
like I could maybe see that, like because I could see Julian with that kind of like just like look up, like not really respond, and then look right back down to what he was doing.
What would? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe Far Side? I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we
You
got
mean
to
like
mix it up.
what comic strip Julian would be? You mean?
Doonesbury. Why not?
Doonesbury. Just cynical adult. No
Kathy.
one really likes it.
Actually, yeah, that kind of works. That actually
I've
surprises
never
me.
sat down
Marmaduke.
and read Doonesbury,
I could-
so
I
I can't,
could
I'm
see-
not a good judge.
I could see Julian and Victor both being Frank and Ernest.
Oh. Yeah, are they still making Ernest movies? Can we have an Ernest Goes to the Dreamlands? Hey, Vern.
Ernest faces
Hey,
existential
Vern, look
dread.
a cat over there.
That's the worst
Know what I mean,
Ernest
Vern?
impression.
Know what I mean,
I've ever
Vern?
I know.
heard. I love Ernest movies. I really do. I enjoy them genuinely, not even ironically. I guess that's all we need.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
it.
Morons episode.
That's how we end.
That's how we end.
I think we've covered all the important things.
Yeah. Music in this episode was written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's our web address? Is there a creative typo one? Or?
Watchbugsnight.com.
Yeah. There is
Yes.
We'll go there.
That-
well, it'll go to Mike's and Monsters
Yeah,
page,
yeah, we
which
still
it
got
is under
our
construction at the
unique-
time of this recording. We are changing the website and updating it and everything, but the important links are there to get on Discord, Patreon, Twitter. For now, if it's still under construction, whenever you go there, it's creativetypo.com. Very easy, unless you have a typo in it.
Unless you typo it.
Get it?
Yeah.
We
wanna
we
make
may
sure you
eventually need to
spell
get a
it
bunch of
correctly.
typoed versions.
Yeah, but mikesandmonsters.com, all the old web addresses, Mikes and Monsters, microphonesandmonsters.com, a foolsquest.com, etherealembracepodcast.com, Into the Night.
Yeah. We'll also get at some point we'll get an updated shop with everything on there too.
Or no, it's into the night podcast.com. Stickshift.com. Sticks shift.
Sticks shift.
Whatever new
Yeah.
meme URL that we're going to devise.
Watchbugsdie.com.
The Adam will refuse to deal with.
We could do it's a revolutionman.com. That would be a good one.
I don't know. That one might be taken.
Just have it
Hold
linked to
on.
that.
It's a
just the
revolution,
card.
man.
Yeah, hold on.
It's taken.
Yo, I'm checking it right now.
Dreadtech.com, because that's coming soon. So we
Goodness gracious.
yeah. But those are all
Pretty
going to be
much every
pages
website.
on. Yeah.
Every website
No, we're
that
going to have a
exists.
whole new network website with all of the shows and all of the
Nice.
events that we're going to. Hell,
So will like so will the Microphone and Monster one go to the Microphones and Monsters page, like auto
Yep.
redirect, and then the
Yep.
Into the Night one will auto direct. Cool.
I'm happy to report that It's a Revolution Man is not currently taken.
.com.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Oh,
Same with
.org.
A Revolution Man.
It's we need to get .org because
Yeah,
it's an
It's a
organization.
revolutionman.io is taken.
But even just plain A Revolution Man is also available.
That I find that very strange.
revolutionman.arm.
revolutionman.com.
.arm.
Yeah, arevolutionman.com is available.
All right, we got work to do.
Yeah.
Somebody does.
Start
Mhm.
making web pages.
Somebody has work to do. I don't know
Somebody.
who it is, but someone.
If
does.
you want to buy
See-
these web addresses and redirect to our page, you are more than welcome
Yeah,
to do
that's
so.
yes.
that's all you would have to do is just buy the domain and then use a CNAME record to point it to our website.
meme URLs to the actual page because I know there's a video game company called New Blood Interactive, and they have like 50 different joke URLs that go to their game page. Like waste.money is one.
Yeah. Like I've said it before, like Rick and Morty, like 100 years rickandmorty.com.
Yeah,
rickandmortyforeverandever.com. Like
Rick and Morty Adventures.
yeah. They all go to Adult Swim, like Rick and Morty page.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So go to this is hysterical. So the guy who does this is we can stop the recording now, it's fine, but I was gonna share this with you guys.
All right,
well,
well, bye.
if
Well, if we're gonna
everybody.
stop, we need to
Bye.
actually say
Sorry.
goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
You know,
I guess we're done.
I guess
Bye.
we're done. Bye.
We'll tell you later.
Yeah, we'll tell you. Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord. How about that?
all right. Bye, everybody. We love you. Thank you
Bye.
Bye.
so
Thank you.
much.
Goodbye.